Yesterday, a man asked me out at a certain place that I am frequently at, and he's really attractive, and we have really good conversations, as I'm coming and going from this place, nothing too deep. And I politely turned him down. And here's why. I know I'm going to get called superficial by a handful of people who just don't get it. But one of the reasons I turned him down is, number one, I know that he does not make enough money to where, how do I say this? I make more money than him. And call me jaded. People tell me I'm dealing with trauma and I'm just projecting and I treat this app like it's my journal. Whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit? Past things show you how to move going forward. Sometimes trauma helps shape you for the better. Anyway, I have just learned that in most situations, if you make more money than the man, even though they might start off being encouraging and cool about it, sooner or later it will start to eat at them. And yes, Susan, I know you make more than your husband and he loves you and y'all have been together for 57 years. You are the exception. But especially for Black women, situations like that just don't turn out well. And not only do I make more money than him based on his job, he just doesn't make a lot, period. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know you don't have to spare me the speech on capitalism and how companies need to pay more and everybody's going through hard times and the pandemic that was 4 years ago. I get it. I hear you. I'm just saying, for me, as a woman, as a Black woman, it is not in my best interest to date someone in his particular financial area, if that makes sense. And I've also learned not to shit where I eat. This is a place that I frequent a lot. And spare me the speech of, well, what if things go well? You have to fall and the net will catch you. There ain't no net, honey, especially for Black women, all right? And this is not a romantic comedy. This is real life. And if things go poorly, knowing me, I'm going to have to go.
So a few things before we finish this clip here. I think I've covered a couple of her videos in the past. I think her name is Ruby, if I'm not mistaken. And this woman, I don't think she ever goes on dates or gives anybody a chance other than, I'm pretty sure she was married and it didn't go too well. But do you give anybody a chance? Now, I got mixed thoughts on this, or mixed feelings on this, on what she's talking about. I can kind of agree with what she's saying in terms of if she's the breadwinner, it may be an issue. But if a man's contributing to the bills, i.e. you guys are going 50-50, then what's the problem? A lot of you women are overlooking good men because of what you assume that he makes, right? Or what you assume that he does. I'm assuming everything else is fine. It's just that he didn't make the amount of money you wanted him to make. At what point do you feel like the man who makes X amount of dollars is going to fall in your lap, is going to walk up to you and say all the right things to you, and everything is just going to be glitter, gold, and magical unicorns and all those things? Might not ever happen. Now, you said also some things in terms of Black men, Black women, this, that, it doesn't go too well. Not only does he not make money, it's not going to be enough anyway to do anything. That can be the conversation. It's just a date. You guys are going out on a date. You never know what else he has going on. Just besides that, just because somebody's working this job doesn't mean that they don't have an additional source of income. Now, I get it where you say this is a place you frequent, so you might not want to date someone. So I get that part. But just the first part of him not making enough money, or what you assume he makes. But you're going to end up dying alone unless you just go on that whole thing of getting your cheeks clapped and just go home and not worry about it. But at some point you will care, or just, as you say, use this as your personal diary and just talk about all the BS you have to deal with. But let's finish up and see what else she has to say. Let's go.
Somewhere else. I'm not going to want to deal with this person. So knowing what I know, because of things that I have gone through and things that other women have gone through, you know what? I'm going to have to pass on that. And also, I don't operate from a mindset of lack, thinking that, this is my last chance. Nobody's ever going to, I get asked that all the fucking time. I just don't talk about it on here, despite the fact that a lot of people thinking I tell all my business. There's a lot y'all don't know. I don't feel like this is my last chance to get asked out or to get a man. There are more out there who have what I'm looking for or what I'm wanting, and I'm okay waiting for that. I'm okay being alone. Somebody's going to tell me to get a cat or a pet. I don't want any pets. Some idiot is going to tell me to date women. I am a straight woman who has boundaries, who holds idiotic men accountable. And it's just really sad that we're lesbian for doing that. Nothing wrong with that. Hold on. Nothing wrong with that. But there is a such thing as a straight woman who is interested in men, who wants to be treated with respect. That is not a bad thing. It's okay to turn down someone. We don't have to take what we can get. We don't have to give the nice guy, the this guy, the that guy a chance. You don't have to do that. And any woman telling you that you have to do that, she is miserable. She has settled, and she wants company with her misery.
She wants company with her misery. Maybe she just took a shot at love. Maybe it's about having the human experience of talking to someone just because you are jaded and think that this person's already, you can't trust them. You have this mindset about men and that he's not going to be ish. He's going to have some type of shortcoming. His eyebrows are too thick. He's bald. Anything to convince yourself and to make fun of men. Now, I joke about different things, but I don't say all women are horrible. I would never say that. And I get it. Nobody owes you anything. You don't owe anybody anything. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. If you want to be lonely, baby. But one thing, time humbles a lot of people, or you can grow old. And this is what I say to everybody. You can grow old and just be this angry, surly person who just has a distrust for the opposite sex and the same sex and just doesn't want to be bothered. If that's the lifestyle you want to live, go for it. But you have to be open to experiences if you want to truly enjoy life. Not every man, I'll wait. You'll wait till the right presentation comes across. It seems like he approached you. You said tons of men ask you out. So how are they falling short? Are you waiting for the perfect package to arrive to you? See what waiting for somebody that's perfect. See where that gets you. If you're waiting for somebody that's perfect, it usually leads to nothing, baby. And you ended up alone. And I think this Ruby here, she says it so much, she's going to manifest it that she's going to die alone. Just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think, though. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.